safe and sleep peacefully because our armed forces and police are always at their work.
Yes. Yes. They're always at their work, even at the extreme conditions.
I will also join the Indian Army, Grandpa.
I still remember my days in the NDA to attend the self-defense training. I had two very strict yet loving trainers. Those days were amazing.
Grandpa is narrating his experience in the NDA and gets a flashback down his memory lane. हम अंग्रेजों के जमाने के जेलर हैं. You all must follow the rules in this jail. This is our NDA, and here, without my permission, not even the birds can fly. Our spies are all over the place.
Abhinandan reporting, sir.
How are you, young man? I've heard a lot about your bravery, Abhinandan. Not just in India, you're quite popular in Pakistan and other countries too.
I am good, sir. The Pakistani officials took good care of me and sent me back home. In fact, I am thankful to the Indian government for helping me come up.
I'm very proud of the Indian Army, which has such courageous people like you, Abhinandan.
Not only courageous, sir, but the Indian Army has time and time again lived up to its tradition of valor, heroism, sacrifice, and fortitude. The Indian Army is that and much more.
I truly agree with you, young man. 3 cheers for the Indian Army.
Bharat Mata ki!
Begins in 1947.
This is the policy we have to offer. In exchange for our independence, just to be clear.
But the land is to be divided into two. Two different nations are to be formed.
And when is this policy to be enforced?
August 1947, without fail.
The cabinet mission Congress had led is rather successful. Besides you two leading the interim government.
So, there will not be any hiccups, right?
Right. After all these years, finally.
Surely. But you do realize they're dividing us based on our religions? Can you imagine the pain it would cause the people to separate from their homeland?
We have some time. Let's start with planning on how we are going to adjust these people in our newly formed nation.
After years of colonization, we are finally headed towards an independent India. Congress has done justice to our nation, pulled us out of such misery.
Papa, look!
मेरे
newspaper said. It's not like I'm the author.
And have a brief about how to curb the agitation amongst the masses during the event.
The date is out. It's 15th August. Every Hindu will have to leave the other country before the clock strikes 12 on the night of 14th. Generals will have to work with the military of the other country, whether you like it or not. Okay, back to training.
And India found itself at a vulnerable position with its neighbor of the northeast. Set in 1962, India found itself at war again.
As you see here, as days pass, the country of the north claims the Indian territory to be theirs. Often, we see the vehicles of the country of the north using these lands. These disputes have been going on for years now, but they've recently become more prominent. Tune into our exclusive interview with our Prime Minister. This uncalled expansion of territory by a neighbor of the north is not to be tolerated. Political discussions have been held with the significant countries. We are waiting to receive the response.
Little did they know the intolerance that India expressed on this topic would push the country of the north to decide on war.
We have received orders from the government. Soon we will be facing the country of the West on the battlefield. Begin training. Leave no stone unturned. We will win this war.
Our neighboring country from the north has declared war. Get ready, soldiers. India needs you. We have no time to prepare. We must leave immediately.
We don't have a chance of winning this war, sir. We don't have the right equipment or clothing.
We are at an altitude of 15,000 feet and have hardly any warm clothes. Everybody is freezing.
We haven't trained in years, sir. At this rate, we'll never make it.
We have no choice now, soldiers. We must withdraw.
signified that our economy was too weak to sustain the war we lost, which worsened the situation for us as the enemy looted us as well.
Sir, looking at our gold reserves, I think we should start dipping into those. After the war, most of our revenue drained into buying arms and a
nations.
Famines are worsening. Use 1/4 of the gold reserves to buy grains. Ensure it's distributed well amongst the people. Make sure the army gets the word when not to lose to any country ever again.
The shopkeepers are all to blame, putting 3/4 of the stock and selling 1/4 at ridiculous prices.
Grains are over for today. Come back tomorrow.
Sir, I needed to step back.
And India's economic state did not improve much. But after losing to the North country, the Indian army began serious training to make sure history doesn't repeat itself.
Defeat the Indian army hands down.
Definitely. After the pathetic loss of the army of the North, we can really tell what a weak army they have. They have neither the fighting spirit nor the wherewithal to handle such war.
So, with our superior battle tanks and our martial race superiority, we can achieve a German army like Blitzkrieg over the Indian army. With speed and surprise, we will run over their defenses and invade Delhi. So, I promise you lunch in Amritsar and dinner in Delhi.
During the North's attack, we could have launched a second battlefront on India's western border, but the Americans stopped us. This seems like an opportune moment to launch a blitz and occupy India.
Get ready for war, boys!
How's the Joes?
We have received insider information. Soon, we're going to find ourselves at war with the country of the West. This time, we're not to lose face. The date is not to be known, train day and night. That's it, soldiers. Pippin, there's no time to lose.
General, how's the training?
We have just started it, sir. We are putting them through the hardest of drills.
That's good, General. We've received new information. We have about 2 weeks to prepare. Ensure that we have good strategy. Our insider suggests that they have American pattern tanks.
Yes, sir.
Completely overlooked was the grit and decisive leadership of the Indian Prime Minister. He issued immediate and clear-cut orders to the Indian Army Chief to retaliate with full force and to cause maximum damage.
We have to ensure that we fire off this huge dump of artillery shells before we are overrun by enemy tanks. We are at the crossroad of history, where we will be remembered by posterity for our valor on this battlefield. Even the West progenies will not forget this day. We will live up to the gunner's motto, Izzat o Iqbal, Bharat Mata ki!
Sir, we have been firing at each other for days now. The Indians aren't backing down.
What do we do now, General?
It's time to start the tanks. Send a message to start the tanks immediately. They shall be ready by tomorrow and the Indians defeated.
Sir, the West battle tanks are on the way. They will be here by tomorrow.
If we don't come up with a plan soon, all our forces will be down because of their time.
Fill the sugarcane fields in the village with water. The tanks will down the spot. The wheels are shot into the ground. This will send the West forces back for a while.
Sir, the tanks are drowned in the swamp and are of no use any longer.
And the Indians are rapidly firing.
We have no choice but to run away.
The enemy was in total disarray. Many tank crews abandoned their tanks and ran in order to avoid being cremated inside the tanks. The battle ended in an undisputed Indian victory.
In the coming years, we fought more wars, such as the one with the country of the East, which we won using brute strength and training, followed by a war with the country of the West, which we won with good weaponry and a strong mindset.
The successive victory of India, using various factors to play into the game, gave India worldly recognition from other countries, finally recognizing India as a powerful force.
The safety, honor, and welfare of the nation comes first always and every time. This is the ethos of the Indian Army. The Defense Forces are the only organization that asks you to give your life. Being a defense personnel is not a profession, but a passion one holds.
We thank the Indian forces for all their hard work. It is because of their service and sacrifice that we live comfortable in an independent nation.
ताकि हम सोए सुकून से हमारी फौजी खेल जाते हैं अपने ही खून से. We thank each and every soldier, man and woman, who willingly put their own life on the line in order to protect our country and ensure our safety.
We are all eternally grateful to the military force for their selflessness and bravery. We salute our Indian